Hello, good morning, evening, afternoon, and midnight. Welcome, everybody. My name is Amy, and this is yoga. Welcome to my channel. So as always, we are going to focus on a vinyasa flow. For today, in particular, we are going to focus quite a bit on core, as promised. So we're going to go ahead and get started by standing at the very back of the mat, shoulders stacked over your hips, arms by your sides. Soften your knees. Soften your eyes. Inhale through your nose, reach your arms up. And exhale through your mouth, release your arms down. Again, inhale through your nose, reach up. And exhale, release your arms down. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release your arms down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your arms halfway down. Begin to clasp your shoulders, crossing your arms in front of your chest. Inhale, exhale, fold forward, keeping the knees slightly bent. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, fold halfway down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up. Now we're going to cross opposite arms, fingertips to shoulders. Inhale, exhale, fold halfway down. Inhale up, exhale halfway. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, fold halfway down, bracing your hands just above your knees or just below the knees. And again, make sure to keep the knees slightly bent, lengthen into your spine. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Again, inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up. Exhale, cross your arms, fingertips to shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, fold halfway down. Inhale, this time come up and lift one of your knees. Inhale down. Exhale up and lift the other knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, and see if you can just pause a little bit as you come to a standing position. So we're beginning to challenge our balance. Now, if you find that you would rather hold on to a wall or a chair, of course you can here as well. Inhale, exhale, fold and hold here. Hands just below the knees or just above the knees. Breathe deeply. Again, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Inhale, come all the way up and exhale, cross opposite arms. Inhale, exhale, fold halfway down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, continue to alternate knees. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale. Now this time, exhale, inhale, and hold, lifting one of your knees up. Inhale. Exhale. The other knee comes up and hold for just a couple of breaths. Inhale. Hold here, either bracing your hands above or below the knees once again. Taking deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, begin to walk your hands forward, transitioning our way into downward facing dog. As always, with downward facing dog, you do not have to have your legs fully extended. You do not have to bring your heels all the way into the mat. I want you to focus instead on the elongation of your spine. Hands lined up with the shoulders, feet lined up with the hips. Inhale. Exhale and walk the dog. Roll through your feet, keeping The ball of each feet in contact with the mat as you lift your heels and draw the knees in towards your chest. Continue to alternate. Focus on working with your breath. Inhale, lift one heel. Exhale, switch sides. Inhale, hold. Exhale, knees to the mat, and take your hips to your heels for child's rest. In child's rest, I want you to focus on really releasing the low back and hips here. See if you can bring your inhalations into your lower back, allowing the lower back to expand fully. Inhale, come to all fours. And exhale, round through to cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And this time, take your right leg back, inhaling, and exhale, take your right knee to your chest. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, knee to chest. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Switch sides. Inhale, left leg goes back. Exhale, left knee to chest. Slight back bend, rounding through. One more time. And come back to all fours. Inhale. Exhale, curl the toes under. Knees and hips come back up to downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, walk your hands to your toes. And inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach those arms up. Exhale, cross your arms in front of your chest. Inhale. Exhale, fold halfway down. Inhale, this time, take your knee out to the side. Exhale, fold. Inhale, other knee out to the side. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hold here, bracing your hands to your legs just above or below the knees. Really pulling and lengthening through your spine. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, cross opposite ankles, opposite arms, not ankles. Inhale and exhale, fold halfway down. Inhale, knee out to the side. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale and hold here. From here, going right into it. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward and walk your hands forward, coming to downward facing dog. And again, walk the dog. Focus on working with your breath. Inhale, hold. Exhale, take your knees to the mat. Inhale into into cow, and exhale into cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale and exhale. This time, inhale into cow. Take your right leg back. Exhale into cat. Take your right knee to the outside of the right shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, all fours. take the left leg back into cow. Exhale, take the left knee to the outside of the left shoulder. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale and exhale, all fours, hips to heels. Come back to child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, walk your hands to your toes. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up. And exhale, take your hands to heart center. From here, inhale. And exhale, step your right foot forward. So we're lengthening both legs as much as possible. If you do need to maintain a slight bend to your knees, you can. Try to keep all 10 toes coming forward, both heels into the mat. Inhale, exhale, fold forward and hold here for a couple of breaths. Really hinge at the hip, lengthen into your spine. Inhale, come back up. And again, exhale, fold and hold for a few breaths. Inhale up, exhale, fold. Inhale up and exhale, quarter turn over to the left so that you're in a fairly wide stance. Turn your toes out slightly. Inhale into sunflowers, reach those arms up. Exhale and scoop deeply, hinging at the knees and hips. Inhale, exhale, 4 more times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. It's almost spring, right? If you're in the northern hemisphere, it is almost spring. So we're gathering those sunflowers. Inhale, exhale, hands to heart center, quarter turn to the right, facing the top of the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold over your front leg. Either place your hands into your leg, either below the knee or above the knee, or take your fingertips and or hands into the mat. We're going to stay here for just a few breaths. You should feel a deep stretch into the back of your front leg. Inhale, exhale, bend the front leg. Inhale, step back, adjusting into downward facing dog. And again, try to keep your hands lined up with your shoulders, feet lined up with your hips, and walk the dog. Inhale, hold. Exhale, walk your hands to your toes. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, step the left leg forward. And again, all 10 toes coming forward to the top of the mat. If you need to keep your knees slightly bent, you may certainly feel free to do so here as well. As always, listen to your body. Inhale. Exhale and fold just for a few breaths, lengthening at your spine. Inhale back up and exhale, fold. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale up and reach those arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Either place your hands just below the knee or above the knee, or take your hands into the mat. Breathe deeply. Inhale. Exhale, bend the front leg. Inhale, step back. Downward facing dog. And walk your hands to your toes. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach up. Bring your palms together and exhale. Hands to Namaste. Inhale. Exhale. Step the right foot forward. Inhale, arms come up this time. Exhale, fold forward. We're going to stay here for about 6 breaths. Inhale, come all the way back up. Reach your arms up. And exhale, press the arms back. Bend the front knee. Inhale, step back. Reach your arms up. And exhale, release your arms down. Step the left leg forward. Fold forward as deeply as you possibly can without forcing it. Inhale, exhale, bend the front leg, reach your arms up, and step back. Release those arms down, exhaling. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold forward, releasing into forward fold. From here, inhale, walk the hands forward. And exhale, release the knees into the mat. Take your hips to your heels and return to child's rest again for 6 breaths. Inhale, come back up to all fours. And exhale, lengthen your right leg back. Hold here, keeping the foot flexed, toes spread wide. Make doubly sure that your wrists are below your shoulders and that your left knee is below the left hip. From here, I want you to try to keep from sinking into your supporting hip. So if you need to use a chair for support underneath your right hip region, and I'll go ahead and mimic that here. So just pretend that this garbage can is a chair. So you're going to lengthen back and you're resting your hip on that chair. Of course, this will only help if your chair is very, very low, and or if you're a little bit taller than I am, then perhaps you'll have an easier time resting the hip there. If that's too much for you, you can come back to cat and cow instead. So we're going to stay here for just a few more breaths. Inhale, release. Exhale and switch sides. Lengthen the left leg back. Again, flexing the foot. Toes spread wide. Fingers spread wide. Try not to sink into your supporting hip. Inhale, come back to all fours. Exhale, switch sides. Right leg back comes back and hold here. One more breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, go ahead and lift the right hip. So you're turning slightly to the right. If you have a chair that you would like to hold on to, you can here as well. We're going to hold for just a few breaths. Inhale, come back to all fours. Exhale, left leg comes back. And hold for just a few breaths. Inhale, open out slightly over to the left. And release, come back to all fours. Exhale, hips to heels, holding for 6 breaths. Inhale all fours and exhale, downward facing dog. From here, inhale, exhale, begin to step the right foot forward, stepping between your hands. Now we're coming into a lunge position. Inhale, exhale, lengthen that front leg. Once again, we're returning to our pyramid pose. If you need, once again, to modify, bring your hands to your leg. If you want to get deeper into that release, see if you can walk your hands further back. We'll here for a few breaths. Inhale, bend the front leg. Exhale, take your left knee into the mat, release your toes. Inhale, exhale, begin to push the hips back. Either keep your toes into the mat or flex the right foot, getting deeper into the back of that leg. And I want you to see if you can find your balance by placing your hands just above the knee, slowly lifting the shoulders over your hips, and once again, fold forward. Take your time, inhale, come back up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, exhale, fold, and bend the front leg, coming back to lunge position. Inhale, curl the toes under, lift the back knee. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale, exhale, lengthen the left leg. Again, modified. Hands to the leg, either above or below the knee, or to the mat, or if you'd like, you could walk the hands further back. Breathe deeply. Inhale, bend the front leg. Exhale, take the knee down into the mat. Inhale, take the hips back. Either keep your toes into the mat or flex that front foot. Breathe deeply. Now taking our time to find our balance. See if you can take the shoulders over the hips. Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, bend the front leg. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Breathe deeply. So we're going to touch upon the core just a little bit more here. We're going to challenge our balance. Inhale, take the hips halfway down into, you guessed it, plank position. Press up and through your shoulders. Draw the navel into your spine. We're going to stay here for 6 breaths. Now, inhale, open out to the left. Either stagger your feet by taking your top foot in front of your bottom foot, or stack your feet for a little bit more of a challenge into side plank. 6 breaths. Inhale, high plank, and hold for another 6 breaths. And open out to the other side, returning to that side plank position, either staggered feet or feet are stacked. Inhale, high plank, and hold again for 6 breaths. Inhale, exhale, knees to the mat, hips to heels, child's rest. And go ahead and bring your arms by your side, allowing the shoulders to round downward. We do use a little bit of the shoulders in our planks as well. Release the spine, releasing the hips. And we're even releasing a little bit of the quadriceps here. Inhale, come to all fours. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, walk your hands to your toes. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. From here, begin to shift your weight onto your left foot. Lift to the right heel and hold for a few breaths. And go ahead and take your hands to your hips. Try to keep your hips from tipping one side or the other. And if you're feeling pretty confident here, inhale and exhale. See if you can take your foot just below the knee or just above the knee. Try to keep the knee shooting out to the right. So I want you to go ahead and briefly place your right hand just behind your right hip bone. See if you can take the knee further back. You might be feeling that area there engaging. It might feel like a muscle is contracting. I like to call that the back pocket muscle. We call that the tensor fasciae latae. It's a good way to remember, just like you're bringing a coffee into your back pocket, if that was ever at all possible, although that would probably be really messy. But yeah, that's the tensor fasciae latae, or like the love handle area, which is probably pretty fitting. We're getting pretty close to Valentine's Day. So I want you to see if you can bring the knee just a little bit further back and then bring the knee slightly forward. Again, see if you can bring the knee further back and forward. One more time. Bring the knee back, slightly forward, and release. Coming back to standing. Now switch your weight over to your right foot. Lift the left heel, hands on your hips. Again, try to keep from tipping one side or the other. Inhale, exhale. If you're feeling ready, either take your foot just below the knee or just above the knee. Try to take that knee further back. Place your hand into your back pocket and start to really engage that knee back, engaging that muscle. Hold here for a few breaths. And we're going to innervate that muscle just a little bit more, or engage the muscle a little bit more. Bring the knee further back and slightly forward. Again, further back. Innervate is just a fancy way of saying firing up the muscle. All right, and back. And go ahead and bring the knee slightly forward and release. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, walk your hands forward, coming back to high plank position. And exhale, release all the way down to prone position. Either stack your hands one on top of the other and place your forehead over your hands, or if you would like, you could bring your arms by your side And rest your brow into the mat just as long as your airways are staying open and you're not doing the old mat nose squish. All right, inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Again, inhale and exhale. From here, inhale. Exhale, lift the right leg up. Now, if this is too strenuous, keep in mind you really don't have to lift the leg up very high. The main intention of this is just to kind of open the front of the hip a little bit more and to engage the back body a little bit more. We're engaging those posterior muscles, the glutes, the back muscles. Breathe deeply. And release that leg down. Switching sides, inhale, lift the other leg up and hold for a few breaths. And release that leg down. From here, go ahead and take your hands next to your chest and roll over onto your right side so that your hips are stacked. Now, if you need to modify, you could place your top hand, in this case, it's my left hand, in front of you so that you're adding a little extra stability. If you need to make this more advanced, of course, keep your arm on top of your side body. Now, from here, inhale. Exhale, lift the top leg and just hold here. So you're basically doing a side leg lift, but we're holding it. We're just holding that leg up. 4 more breaths. Inhale, release. Excuse me. And exhale. Now we're going to roll over onto the other side. And again, try to keep the hips stacked one on top of the other. Either place your arm on top of your side body or bring your hand in front of you to add a little extra stability. Inhale, exhale, lift the top leg up and hold here for 6 breaths. All right, inhale, go ahead and release the back to prone position. And we're going to remain in prone position for 6 breaths. All right, inhale, take your hands next to your chest and then come to rest on your elbows or forearms. So we're going to work on opening the front of the hips just a little bit more. Inhale, exhale, take your left knee out to the left. Try to keep the front of that hip down into the mat. If this is too much for you, of course, you could keep the knee just a little bit further away or a little bit more distal from the left shoulder. If you want to make it a little bit more proximal or closer to the shoulder, you could bring the knee a little bit closer in, whichever feels most appropriate for you. Just make sure that you're keeping the hip down. I'm going to stay here for just a couple more breaths. All right, inhale, lengthen the leg back, exhale, and switch sides. Since I'm a little bit limited on space, I'm going to have to move over just slightly. And of course, if you have to do the same, do move over slightly as well, adjusting into that position, getting the most out of that posture without forcing it. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. A couple more breaths. All right, inhale, lengthen the leg back. And exhale, roll over onto your right side so that your left hip is up and hips are stacked. And again, either place your hand in front of you or rest your arm on top of your side body. From here, inhale, exhale, lift the top leg. If you would like to stay here, you can. If you feel ready, we're going to come right into our side lying tree pose. Bend that knee. Try to take the knee just above and off to the side, shooting out from that left hip. Inhale, see if you can bring your palms together. Again, to modify, you could keep your hand into the mat instead. Deep, deep, deep breaths. We're going to stay in side lying tree for 2 more breaths. Inhale, carefully release back onto prone position, and exhale, roll over onto the other side. Again, legs are stacked, hips are stacked. Inhale, exhale, lift the top leg. And if you'd like to stay here, of course, you may feel free to do so. Otherwise, as soon as you start to feel ready, go ahead and transition into your side lying tree, taking that knee out to the right, and see if you can bring your palms together, arms by your ears, lengthening into your body. Deep, deep, deep breaths. Inhale, release back to prone position for just a few breaths. Inhale, take your hands next to your chest. Lift your brow away from the mat, and exhale, take your hips back to your heels. Coming back into child's rest, this time with the arms extended towards the top of the mat. Breathing deeply, releasing the low back and hips. Inhale, come to all fours, and exhale, begin to transition into a nice, comfortable supine position. First, coming to rest on your hips towards the center of the mat, and then reaching the arms forward. 1 vertebrae at a time takes you all the way down into the mat, and begin to carefully windshield wiper the knees from side to side. Take your knees to center. Inhale, exhale. Take the right knee out to the right. Inhale, exhale. Left knee goes out to the left. So we're coming into our reclined cobbler's pose, releasing the hips a little bit more. Here we're getting a slight back bend. So if you need to modify to support the back, you could place blocks under your knees, or you could place stacked books under your knees, or blankets under your knees, whichever feels most appropriate for you. Inhale. Exhale, carefully draw your knees together and lift your legs up to tabletop position, feet flexed, Toes spread nice and wide. Inhale, exhale, lengthen your legs up. And either stay here for a little bit more of a challenge, or you could wrap your hands around the back of your legs for stability. We're going to hold here for about 6 breaths. And go ahead and bend your knees. Slide out your right foot. Excuse me. Followed by your left. Legs are dropped open. Arms are open. Chest is open. Palms up. And we're going to make our way into our Shavasana or corpse pose. I do encourage you to remain here as long as you feel necessary. But for the purposes of this video, I am going to take you through a 5 breath hold for Shavasana. So go ahead and start to soften your eyes and allow your eyes to drift closed. Begin to let go of any residual tension that you may still be holding on to throughout your entire body, from your fingertips traveling all the way down to your toes. Let go of and silence any and all remaining strenuous thoughts. Feel as though your mind is drifting towards the sky and your body is sinking deep within the earth. Let go and focus only on your breathing. When you feel ready, we're going to bring ourselves back into the room, wiggling the fingers and toes. Slide in your right foot, followed by your left. Roll all the way over onto your side, taking your arm underneath your ear into the fetal position. Eyes remain closed for 5 breaths. Begin to use the strength of your arms to come all the way up to seated cross-legged, allowing your eyes to drift open. Palms are up. Inhale, reach up. See if you can start to look up. Exhale, lower your arms down. 2 more times. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up, bring your palms together. And exhale, take your hands to heart center. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And as always, feel free to leave a comment. Make sure to like and subscribe. And don't forget to mind that notification button. I hope to see you guys soon. I will be back for another video. I'm hoping for Friday, so keep an eye out on that. We will be focusing on twists or back work, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. Peace. Take care, everybody.